Let me tell you about Patrick Bet-David, PHP Agency, and Integrity Marketing Group. I've been on the YouTube, very disturbing information that I see, which includes the video interview that I did with a gentleman named Saeed Abdallah. And if you couple that with the multiple other videos, especially the one that goes over PHP Agency's commission grid, it's very disturbing. The commission grid video that I saw, they're bragging about having a huge number of Latino females in their system. Latino also means immigrant, people that have a lower level of English language capabilities. You may say, hey, let's not make fun of Latino people, let's not make fun of immigrants. But the fact is, PHP Agency starts their agents off at 30% commission. Well, any normal person who does due diligence can get, I know specifically they could get 100% commission for the PHP's main carrier, which is called National Life Group. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that if you're going to do a job, if you're going to do a career, you should do some research. You should check out what's available pay-wise. If you look at the video where Patrick Bet-David talks about the sexiest commission and the most amazing commission structure in the industry, in order for an agent, which is really a MLM recruiting scheme, to get to, let's say, 90% commission, which is still less than what anyone could get from day one, they would have to recruit hundreds and hundreds of agents, sell thousands of policies. The chance of some Latino woman recruiting 500 agents is nil. It's non-existent, because you would have to try to recruit people who are really stupid, who also do not check out that they could get 100% commission from National Life Group from day one. You could get one person, two people. When you get over three people, you're probably going to leave yourself. So the chance of someone getting to 100 recruits or 200 recruits or 500 recruits is nil. At a certain point, you check out the industry and realize you could get 100% commission or 3 times the pay rate from day one. So you're not going to stay. You're not going to find that many stupid people who are going to pay that $200 registration fee when there's no need to pay a registration fee at all. It's really silly. So when Patrick Bet-David of Integrity Marketing Group and PHP Agency is saying that they're so good because they're helping those in the immigrant and Latino communities, especially females, they're really telling us that they're seeking out the dumbest people in America. And if I was a Latino woman, I would be insulted to know that people who look and act or come from places like I do fall for this stupidity. Because you have to be pretty darn stupid to work for 30% commission when you could get 100% commission for that same identical product. If you're into this team building thing, obviously it would be easier to build a team if you're not starting people at 30% commission, because you would be giving up on anyone who does any sort of due diligence. I suppose you could start people off at 90%. It would be a lot more likely for you to get to 1 agent, 5 agents, 10 agents, 20 agents. But the PHP Integrity Marketing Group scam, Patrick Bet-David, is really to sell insurance to these new recruits' family members. That's the truth. The people that they're recruiting are not on the ball, but they do have family members. They do have aunts, they do have uncles, they have cousins. The recruiter will be at a higher commission level. Let's say he'll be at 40, 50, 60, 70, 80%. And this person, his job is to have you write down a list of your family members and help you sell insurance to those people. You'll be cut 30% commission. He'll get the difference. If a sharp manager is on the ball, he will be at 100% commission, not with PHP Agency. That person would be definitely more successful in that route rather than starting at 30% and moving your way up, which is silly. So we are talking about the dumbest people in America, people that are not into this job of selling financial service products. That's exactly who in PHP Agency and Patrick Bet-David, that's who they're targeting. Really people not on the ball. If you're into training, let's say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Remember, if you're not suitable for a job, you're probably not going to succeed. Financial sales is based on talent more than anything else, more so a natural talent. It's based on a business plan. If someone from the get-go cannot figure out that selling a product at 1/3 the commission is not a good deal, they're probably not suitable for this industry. In essence, your job is to be a shopper for your client. If you can't shop for yourself, that's pretty bad. If you hop over to gusfox.com, you'll see that Gus has 3 bullet points for this industry. Number 1, Be expert at product, which means expert on your product, your industry, what's going through your client's head, and your competition. Pretty obvious if you think about it for more than 20 seconds. Number 2, you must be an expert at getting in front of people, which is also called lead generation. A good lead generation technique is selling stuff to your family members. Maybe a better lead generation technique would be to bring in new people into some sort of MLM, get them to pay $200 registration fee, get them all excited, have them write down a list of their family members so you could sell insurance to their family members while cutting them a 30% cut of the commission. There's no need to start at 30% and work your way up. You could start at 100% right there from day one. That seems to be a better business plan if that's your cup of tea of lead generation, of using gullible new recruits where you're incredibly wasting their time. It may be easier just to bonus these people something, maybe a meal. Say, hey, give me a list of your family members and I'll take you out to free pizza every time you do it. This seems like a little bit on the convoluted side to get these MLM new recruits into PHP Agency and get them all excited. It's also illegal. I spoke to a gentleman named Shahid Abdallah of Florida, a PHP Agency recruiter, and he tells people right off the bat the average income in his company is $10,000 a month. Complete bull. Very much contrary to business opportunity sales law, which is 10 years in jail. I would personally prefer to buy people's pizza to get a list of their family members to sell insurance to them versus risk going to jail for 10 years, which is exactly what PHP Agency and Patrick David are wanting their new recruits to do. It's just a really bad idea to break the law when there's other ways to lead generate. The number 3 bullet point of this industry, according to GusFox.com, is be an expert at coming across as a professional person. If you sign up for the Gus Fox website, they give you a free website builder. They also give you a free CRM. They also walk you through how to get direct contracts at the highest commission level. So a little bit of due diligence. Don't be a village idiot. If you see a company that specifically says, hey, we're breaking the barriers for Latino female to sell financial service products, realize that's a little bit silly. Making fun of the white male, who is the traditional demographic that does well at financial service sales. There's a reason why white males do well at that. It's part of the persona. It's part of the circumstance. If you've ever seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street, you noticed it was mostly white males. They seem to be suitable for this type of job. That's probably a bad example of using people that got convicted of fraud. But remember, PHP Agency is doing a fraud. They're in direct violation of business opportunity sales law, which is 10 years in jail, as well as civil penalties if anyone cares to do a lawsuit. Making fun of white guys for traditionally doing well at this business. Believe me, if I go to Bulgaria, the people that are going to do best at financial sales are going to be older Bulgarian guys. It's not anything extraordinary. So that really got me going. When Patrick David is bragging on his video that they're opening the doors to Latino females to be in the financial service sales industry. I know that that's complete bogus. He's bringing in these Latino females to waste their time and money, to become victims. They charge that $200 registration fee, which these people aren't getting back. They're building up their hopes and dreams that they're going to make money. A video I saw on that PHP Agency website was some Latino guy who was driving a really expensive sports car, which is clear violation of business opportunity sales law. They're supposed to give an income disclosure statement. If you look around hard enough online on the anti-MLM forum of Reddit, you'll see it where it states 78% of the people who come into their business lose money. The recruits and the recruiters, no one knows about it, which is why they're violation and why they should be in jail for at least 10 years. But the law is up to 10 years. I do apologize for that. This is a ridiculous company targeting people that are least likely to complain to their attorney general, the least likely people to file a proper lawsuit. Hopefully this video gets out there. Hopefully you let GusFox.com, who also specializes in business opportunity lawsuits. If you have been a victim of this company or any of the other Integrity Marketing Group companies, they're all in clear violation of that law. He's here to help you. Definitely do not be a victim of a fraud if you can help it. If you have been, remember there is recourse. These companies are afraid. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, they are afraid of going to jail. It's not very hard to get reimbursed for whatever damages have been done to you, whether it's the $200 from PHP Agency or the thousands of dollars one may have bought in fake leads from Family First Life or similar type companies from Integrity Marketing Group.